What's up, everybody? It's Big Rob back again from LA Cigar Collective. So we just did a video about our shop exclusive, the Pink Telephone Booth Lancero, with us and Jay London collaborating as a shop exclusive. So as I said in the video, if you haven't watched it, check it out right here. I've really been diving deeper into smoking Lanceros since everyone says I'm a Neanderthal who only smokes large ring gauges. So my favorite thing about Lanceros is that you really get to see the wrapper leaf shine and get all those flavors, and it actually like almost concentrates it, is the best way I can explain it. So we decided to come out with a Lancero Lovers version 2 sampler. So today I'm going to go through, tell you what's in it, so you can check this out if you're a Lancero lover, and if not, you should try it out just so you can experiment how much more flavor you get off of a cigar whenever that wrapper is more concentrated around a Lancero. The Reino Nuevo from Alex Glez. So Alex Glez, if you don't know, he is a Cuban legend. This man's been coming out with cigars. He actually rolls some of the super Lanceros that he does for Michael Jordan. So this man's been in the game for a while, and he has some great cigars. So this one here, you might think, oh, that's a really light cigar for you, Big Rob. But let me tell you, this thing is perfect in the morning. It's very creamy. It's got some rich flavors to it, even though it's being so light. It is a great cigar, and the wrapper on it just shines beautifully. Grand Architect of the Universe, also by Alex Glez. So the Grand Architect of the Universe, this one here is their heavier cigar in a Lancero. I actually have this one, but in the larger ring gauge in my September sampler. This cigar is dark, rich, and oily, which you all know I love. But in the Lancero, like I said, you really get to see that outer wrapper shine. It's a delicious cigar, burns perfectly. You cannot miss with this one right here. The Tabernacle Connecticut Broadleaf Lancero from Foundation Cigars. So if you saw our video whenever we were at Dunn & Foster Tobacco, that's actually where they grow the outer wrapper for this Connecticut Broadleaf wrapper. You all know, those are darker cigars. The tobacco that they use for it, the wrapper, just has kind of a sweetness to it almost. And it's not flavored or infused or anything like that, so I don't want you to be turned off by that. It is just a great cigar, burns great, and the fact that it's in a Lancero size really piqued my interest. And actually, the day these came in, I had to get one and smoke it. So you really see everything, all the flavor shine through this, almost like you do with the others, like the Toros and the Robusto's that we have. But just to smoke it in a Lancero, to sit back on a nice day, or even whenever you're at a lounge, this is a great cigar to really get into and smoke. The Don Pepin Original Lancero from My Father Cigars. So this Lancero is an all Nicaraguan. It's a puro. So it has a Corojo 99 on it. So this has some crazy flavors on it from that Corojo, since you know right now the big trend is everyone doing Corojos. So whenever this cigar first came out and I smoked it in the Lancero, I fell in love with it. So you have to try this out, especially since it's in the sampler. It gives you a huge range starting from light all the way up to heavy. So cannot wait for y'all to try this one out. The My Father No. 4 Lancero. So the My Father No. 4 Lancero is probably the most traditional, like non-Cuban Lancero out there. If you want a very Cuban-esque smoke, that mild, the lighter side, this is the one to go with. And as I said with all the other ones, the wrapper on it just really shines and brings out those flavors for a very smooth, quality smoke. The 15 Minutes of Fame from Robert Caldwell. So the 15 Minutes of Fame from Robert Caldwell is from their Lost and Found lineup. This cigar has a huge history behind it. So I actually smoke this cigar every year on my birthday for years now, since probably 2018, 2019, if I remember correctly. And I love this cigar, especially the Lancero. So it has a lot of these cookie notes on them, to where it's almost like baker spice, chocolate, and real creamy. This cigar is definitely a monster to sit back and enjoy. And I will always have this as my birthday cigar with all of my friends, as long as they're making it. So I cannot wait for y'all to try this one out. The Skinny Frank from Tatuaje Cigars. Tatuaje Cigars every year comes out with a monster series where it has different horror film names to their cigars. And whenever one of our members, Clay, actually came in and said, "Hey, are y'all going to be carrying that, the Monster Mash?" I said, "I've never actually had them before." So he said, "You need to try the Frank. If you're going to try any of them, try the Frank." And I had it and instantly fell in love with it. I've said it before in my Budget Banger sampler. This cigar here, my wife and I both enjoy it, which is very rare that we both like the same cigar. It's a very medium cigar, medium to mild, but the flavors on it is crazy. The amount of flavor you're getting off of the wrapper, the burn on it, the construction, everything is great. So this is hands down one of my favorite Lanceros of all time. I would honestly put it in my top 5. So that is our lineup for our Lancero Lovers version 2 sampler. It'll be available online, and you can also buy these in singles. So you gotta check these out because these are some great ones. These are hands down our favorite at LA Cigar Collective's Lanceros.